Raider.
Raiders, Raiders, Raiders. In your face, in your ears, in your mama's heart.
Halloween week.
Let's
Halloween week.
go. Let's go trick or
All
treating
right.
on Burrow.
Let's go trick or treating on.
Ooh, ooh,
Yes,
ooh,
Burrow, huh?
ooh,
They
ooh,
wear orange
ooh.
and black. What a crazy week.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
All right.
true. That's true. I forgot. Orange and black. About to run through. About to run through them. But I say that every week.
We say that every week. And guess what? Just like this last game against Kansas City, we were in it.
We're in
We
it
were in the game.
till the
And up
very.
until the third quarter, right? Where
Yep.
everything just fell apart.
Yeah, pretty much a third quarter or fourth quarter, and we were still in it this time. We were still
Yeah,
in it. So yeah,
that's
but
right.
honestly, I was more impressed just the fact that we were, still with them. Like, yeah, the Chiefs aren't like they're not playing their
That
best,
the
but
defense, bro.
yeah, the defense legit. Defense is number one. That's why I was super like
Yeah.
upset with some of the play callings we did at the goal line. Like we shouldn't have been surprised at how good that defensive line by itself is elite. And
Right.
so that really messed us up. But the fact that we
Yeah.
did that many, we scored early, against this
That
defense, that we were in it. And
we didn't
remember,
throw 3 interceptions, dude. We
yeah,
didn't throw 3 interceptions.
three. If we only threw one, we could have won. But Mahomes was angry, supposedly. Patrick Kermit Mahomes was angry about all of
Kermit.
that. Like,
Yeah, yeah, no,
they all circled that game, and they only
that's what
beat us
I'm
by a
saying, yeah.
touchdown. So,
Yeah,
like,
they
I'm
came to
still
play.
pissed off.
They came to
Yeah,
play.
I'm still pissed off that we lost, but it's like we're there. You know,
Yeah.
we're competitive, yet we're still trying to get our quarterback of the future.
No, seriously, I mean,
Yeah.
look, in the first quarter, what you had, some good running,
Hmm.
at least in that second drive. The first drive was, I think, a couple, I think we did had 1 first down,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah. We have one.
then we had 3 and out after that
Yeah.
first down,
They're
but
stuffing the run.
they came back on the second drive to score the touchdown
Yeah.
and tie the game. So they look decent, but like you said, both teams came to play on that day, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if that is the Kansas City's offense bringing it, man, they're gonna have some trouble in the playoffs. I think you know, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Ugh, I don't know.
they
I
haven't
just
been
hate
playing
them.
well.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
hate it.
they've been winning.
They've been winning and they haven't been playing. That's just all defense, man. And
Right,
yeah, that's what sucks. It's like
right.
if we can get like a break in their armor in the playoffs, that's when they're gonna win. But yeah, I
Yeah,
mean we
yeah,
were
yeah.
in it.
Jacob
Yeah.
Jacoby with touchdown, right? Jacoby with a
Hmm.
touchdown. Trey Tucker was involved.
Yep.
DJ Turner was involved.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not so Brock, not so much this game. I
Yeah,
don't know
like
why.
the first quarter, he was like there, and then they just disappeared. And I
Yeah,
think that's, I mean, like, and I go back to Luke Getsy. That's the Luke Getsy thing. Like,
yeah,
honestly, like after we got rid of Devontae, we should have just made the offense around Bowers.
Brock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because that dude is talented. Like, yeah,
yeah.
I don't care that he's a rookie. You have to build this offense around him.
Right.
Like, you
I mean,
have to give him the ball. Like, you should
he's
treat
a
him like
leading rookie.
Devontae. Yeah.
Right, leading tight end as a rookie or
Hmm.
in some category. I forgot exactly what,
Yeah.
but I
Maybe
know he's
all.
definitely. Yeah,
Yeah, because man, everybody that's just like he's a receiver in a tight end body, bro. Like,
yeah,
and he's so humble. He doesn't, like he's not like a diva, nothing. He just works hard, he stays quiet, bro. Like he blocks.
yeah,
Like, yeah, you know, everybody gave us like shit. No, they didn't hate the pick. They hate that we drafted him. A lot of people, they consider Brock Bowers
wanted a
top
quarterback,
five.
dude.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted a quarterback.
Yeah, and even if we didn't get a quarterback, they were like, "Oh, why would you get a tight end if you don't have the quarterback?" And then, something like this is like next year, whoever our quarterback is, they're gonna love him, and he's gonna be 1 year in. Like he could be a Kelsey Antonio Gates, level.
Yeah,
That's how good he
yeah.
is, man.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you, and that's
yeah.
funny you throw around those names. I mean, but both of those guys were in that same in that building that day,
Hmm.
and I don't know if you saw the end of the game there. Yeah, Kelsey went and gave props to
Yeah,
Bowers, and
yeah.
that's respect right
They
there.
know, bro. They know. They know. They
Yeah,
know. They see it up face to face. Like, even though he's an offensive player, he's right there on the sideline just watching it. And I mean,
yeah,
most players, they kind of follow their own like positions. Like corners follow
yeah,
other corners and stuff like that. Kelsey and Kittle are
yeah,
the ones that did that the day of tight ends. They did that tight end
Oh, really?
university, all of that. Yeah, they created that shit. So, for them, they're always looking at the tight ends. They're always trying to do that stuff. So, yeah, for him to give props, man, I'm just excited. Like, if we can get a quarterback, like that's what doesn't make me want to
Yeah.
get rid of AP, man. It's like if we can give this guy a quarterback, like, let's just get him a quarterback and see what he
But
can
no,
do.
I mean, look at that in that third quarter, man, right there having 2 opportunities that the defense gives you, and the offense
Yes.
just could not do
Yes.
anything with that.
Nothing, man.
All in the Kansas City territory.
Yeah. Yeah. They were playing like our defense.
Yeah, it was crazy, dude. And
Yeah.
yeah, Kansas City couldn't do anything right
Mhm.
on their end because our defense was playing
Yeah.
well. But turn the ball over not once but twice. It looked
Twice.
like the same thing happened. Deja vu, right? I
Yeah.
mean, it,
That's it.
it was it
It's like
was 3 and out. It wasn't 3 and out. I think they pinned him back into the goal line, and it was almost that penalty that could have got him to safety, but
mhm.
didn't.
Mhm.
And then that was a turnover. Right after that is when that was the
The
interception
interception. Yep.
by Trayvon. So
Yep. Yep.
that
Caught it
and
in
that
the
was
air.
dude, I was praying that he'd made it in
Yeah, I was
because I was like, "Don't leave it to the offense."
yes, yes. I was like, just go like this. Put your arms out.
Yeah, they
Reach.
left it to the offense and
Yeah.
gut wrenching, bro.
Yeah.
It just they
Bro,
couldn't
you
penetrate. They ran for it.
you
That is Luke Getsy's fault.
and not and they ran from it from not even from under the center. Like they did one of those delay ones, which pissed me off. And
Like a
then
draw.
what made it worse is that they didn't even have Harrison Bryant in. They put in our backup, like third, fourth string
Yeah.
tight end to play
He
fullback.
was injured though. He
Yeah,
was injured. I
that's
don't
what
know
I'm
if you know,
saying. It's
but
like,
Harrison Bryant was injured.
yeah, that's why we
Yeah,
shouldn't have ran. Like you're gonna
yeah.
put the backup tight end. He's not even the backup tight end. He's
Mhm.
the backup's backup
I
tight
see
end.
what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
And you had
yeah,
him play the fullback. Like, no,
yeah.
bro. I would have rather just have one of those backup guards play fullback. Find a hole, run through it.
I mean, but that all line couldn't penetrate at all.
Yeah.
They couldn't push back.
No.
The defense knew what was coming,
Yeah.
and they prepared for it, and they pushed that all line
Yeah.
back. Poor Madison had just nowhere to go.
Nowhere, man.
I mean,
1.9
and then
carries, man, per yard.
you ran it 3 times, bro. On the 4th down, what are you gonna do? Of course you're gonna
Yeah,
throw the
you're gonna
ball.
have to throw it. Yeah, it was just poor play calling Luke Getsy. Minshew, there are
Yeah,
times Minshew looked good, and then there are times he panicked too much in the pocket. Like that last sack,
yeah,
he should have had more patience. He literally ran into the defender's hole. And it's like,
right,
come on,
right,
bro. Like, how can you like one
right.
series you look like you just in there in the pocket looking great, and then the very next you look like old Carr. David Carr seeing ghost out there. And I was like, I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. Like
Yeah,
we couldn't run, we couldn't hit Bowers, and we were still in the game. Like,
yeah.
come on, bro.
Yeah, no, and to your point, exactly that last touchdown, that last drive there, Minshew was poised in the pocket and
Mhm.
held on to that ball to the
Mhm.
very last minute before he threw it to DJ Turner,
Mhm. We got the
catching
t
that ball with a beautiful throw and a beautiful catch.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. It sucks because you
that's
see it.
that's what we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, it sucks because you see it, and it's like, bro, like that's why he will always be a backup. He just doesn't have that like to be a starter. Great
Yeah,
backup. Like I would like to keep him as a backup, you know.
yeah.
But yeah, like he's definitely not starter material. Like you
He's no
definitely
Josh
need a new
Allen
guy.
or
Yeah.
Mahomes, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, it's like you gotta get one of these Sanders guys or these other guys
yeah.
that are coming up.
Cam,
Yeah,
dude,
Cam.
Cam from Miami, right? I
Yeah,
mean, I heard he was killing
yeah.
it the other day.
Yeah, I think we would have to
So,
get like number one to get him. Like we would have to get
hey,
number one to
New
get him.
York won yesterday. Was
That's
it
right.
yesterday? New York
Yeah,
the Jets
we
won
beat the
yesterday, so
Texans.
that's one
Yeah,
that's what and,
yeah.
Texas they've got a way better winning record, so,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
no,
Texans are just dealing with injury. They lost their third receiver to torn ACL. So they lost their number one guy and their number three guy. The number one guy is coming
yeah,
back in after next week. So but still they're a playoff team. And then the Browns won, I believe, too. And the other Browns was the other team that was in front of us. So
oh, okay,
like yeah, so that's two that we
yeah,
beat.
and the Panthers and the
And the
and the Panthers are
Panthers,
obviously number 1.
Panthers, I don't know, man. They might, depending on what Bryce Young does this the rest of the season,
Oh,
they
yeah,
might be looking for someone too. But I know Jacksonville won't. because they just paid their guy. New England just got their
Yeah.
guy last season, and he looks really good. They're losing, but
Yeah,
they
May. No,
prefer to be
yeah,
losing. Yeah.
May, yeah, yeah,
So
he's definitely
yeah,
he throws the
exactly.
ball well,
Throws the ball real well. So yeah,
mhm,
so it's like we definitely gonna have to trade up at least number two to get either Shador or the other guy. But
yeah,
yeah, it's yeah, that's what I want. Is like I want to be competitive, but I also don't want to win because what's winning going to get us? It's just going to get us another year of Minshew, or we have to like empty out our draft picks or players to move up. Like if we could just
yeah,
like barely lose, like knowing that it was because of our quarterback and not because of coaching. Because this last
yeah,
game, AP had some questionable management skills.
right,
So this was the one game that I started like breaking my confidence in him a little.
yeah,
But like, yeah, if we can just be super competitive, like the atmosphere in the locker room is good. Obviously Crosby hates losing, but he's not like down. The other players are not down. They're trying to push each other up and work hard. So like the culture is there. It's just we need the winning.
yeah,
And once we start winning, all of this AP stuff will be done. But I don't think it'll be done with Luke Getsy. I don't think so. And we
nah, nah,
talked about this a few weeks ago that I don't want to be switching offensive coordinators because you want
yeah,
consistency. But
yeah,
damn, at this point, man, it's like you got to find somebody
it's
that's creative. Like, like give us like somebody with situations. Like it sounds like he just says, "Hey, here's the play," and that's it. Like I want to be like, "Here's the play,"
mhm,
but if you see this guy here or this, then switch to this. And
right,
we need that. We need an offensive coordinator that thinks
right.
like that. And I just don't see it with Getsy, and that's our
Yeah, I
downfall.
don't see it either. It's
Yeah,
usually typically you already know it's coming. It's a run
yeah,
play.
yeah,
You hardly see a screen pass here and there. I think I've only seen 2 or 3 screen
yeah,
passes,
bro. We have
at least in this
players.
last game. I didn't see any.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
and then there's times where they're back to back, or the he rotates the goddamn plays. Like you'll see those little back hurdle plays where
Hmm.
you see DJ Turner come around, like a jet sweep
Yeah.
type of combination.
Yeah.
So
We need to
you
start
always
adding
see those
fakes
plays.
those though. We need to start adding those fake sweeps now. Like when somebody sweep it, don't give it to him, just fake it up the middle. Like we need to switch it up because I
Yeah,
haven't seen any of that. And you're right about the screen passes, man. Look at the receivers we got.
yeah,
Trey and DJ, bro, they are perfect for screen plays. And in the beginning of
mhm,
the year, we did that with Bowers. Like his first game
right,
together, we did a screen pass to Bowers and
yeah,
like it's just, I don't get it. But I will say a really good bright spot. I don't know if you noticed, but Andre James got injured. That's not the bright
yeah,
spot,
I heard.
but Jackson Powers came in and
Yeah,
he killed it. Like
yeah.
they were talking about that. If he does play like he did like last game, one more game, they might not put Andre James back in. They might just keep
Oh
Powers
wow.
as center.
Okay.
Yeah, because Powers came up as center. I don't know if you know that. He was a center. Like he was
No, I didn't know
yeah.
that.
And he was rated like all lifetime of centers, he was rated in the
Yeah,
top
yeah.
three of like all the
Right,
centers
right.
drafted. So
Yeah,
they said that his nastiness, his smartness, the fact that he's a little bit more compact and faster, because
yeah.
the centers they don't usually go one on one. They're always usually helping somebody or picking up a blitz.
Right,
When you're
right,
picking up a blitz, you're dealing with a linebacker or a safety, so you don't have to worry about a big ass dude. So
right.
he looked great. And if he can do that, we're supposed to get Pernum. I think his name is Pernum back, and he's supposed to play
Okay.
guard. And then our old line is supposed to be like back together. The glaze on the outside
Nice.
with Miller, and so it should be just our left guard. And if Andre James comes back, try him out at left guard. You know,
Yeah,
you could supposedly center and guard are interchangeable. So bring him in. We put that veteran on the left side of Powers. Man, we could fix that all line. And if we fix that all line and we start running, maybe
yeah.
Minshew, gets it together. But
Maybe,
yeah,
yeah.
but I'm excited for
Who
Powers. I
knows?
mean,
Ritter seems to be catching some attraction as well. So
yeah, yeah. So
let's see what Ritter can do. I
yeah.
mean, no, at this point, I'm willing to give anybody a
I mean,
chance, right?
look,
Not just
yeah,
Minshew.
if we're just gonna be losing, we might as well just
Yeah,
let Riddler do it. Let's just
mhm,
keep it at that. Like we got nothing to lose at this point, you know.
yeah,
The only thing would be
yeah. So I know that Andrew was hurt during the Kansas City game. So this was
yeah.
all during practice of Jackson Powers.
No, he played 14 snaps.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's why they're saying that he was like killing it. Like he was
okay,
going
okay.
against like he was pretty much did
Yeah.
a lot of one-on-ones, like, there wasn't much
Right.
help for him, and he was holding his own, and they said that
Yeah.
he always they said every single play, he found out who the Mike linebacker was, so he was never
Nice.
wrong. So,
Nice. Yeah.
yeah, oh, man, so I was excited, bro, and, every time we talk, when we set up these, the breakdowns, I always talk about
Yeah.
powers, like, "Look at him go," like, that
No,
just
he's raw. I
yeah,
mean, yeah.
like, the play is
He's a good
almost
pick.
over, and you just see this big old offensive lineman flying on top of the pile.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
bro,
yeah. Yeah.
like,
Yeah, for
these
sure.
yeah, that reminds us, like, our old days of, Double O, offensive lineman, what's his name? Ah, I forgot his
Otto.
Otto, yeah,
Jim
Otto.
Otto, yeah.
Jim Otto
Yeah.
was a mauler, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's great to see that. So, look, there's some bright spots. What's our guy, our defensive end, Tyreek, Tyreek, Knight.
Tyree Wilson.
Wilson.
Tyree Wilson.
Oh, bro. Look, he got one
Yeah.
sack.
He got a sack.
But
Yeah.
if you see the other plays, he was working those offensive
Yeah.
linemen. He was giving it to Tooney. I think that's the left tackle, and then Orlando Brown is the right tackle. So these are two elite guys. And
Right.
he was putting his hands on them. He was close to the quarterback. Like, bro,
Yeah. Yeah, I've
it was
seen it.
good to see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like
Yeah.
this year, this game, they're going to use him a lot more on the inside because the outside tackles are elite. They're
Okay.
really strong, and so they want to put like Chesson on the outside because he's a fast guy, and so he could outrun
Right,
them. And
right.
then they want to put Tyree in the middle so he can like hit those guards and
Yeah,
sandwich hard.
penetrate the middle. Yeah.
So yeah, so
The
yeah,
edge
they're looking about increasing his play time, and that's good to see, man. Because if we can get like one of
Yeah.
these first rounders to stick with us, we have too many
Yeah.
first round busts, man. This one will be
Yeah.
great. Yeah, this will
That's
be
why
great.
that's why the draft as a Raider fan, I'm not a I care less who's drafted on. You gotta come here and play, man, because
Yeah,
first rounders, for the Raiders at least, they come out bust
yeah,
every time. I mean,
yeah.
Carr, it took us what, almost 15 years to find him,
Hmm.
and he was a second rounder.
Yep.
Yeah, second
Yeah.
round pick. So
Max Crosby, fourth rounder, bro.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
So
like
I don't get excited about the draft,
yeah.
and I want us to win right
I
now,
know,
man.
I
So,
know. Yeah,
you
I
know,
know. And a little hope I have is in Telesco. Like, don't let Mark Davis make the calls.
yeah,
Telesco, you
yeah.
do it, man. You got this. So yeah,
Him, Telesco, and hopefully Brady pitches in ideas at
yeah,
least here and there.
yeah,
It
yeah. I
might
mean,
be,
he
so
definitely said Brady's going to be involved in the quarterback search. I mean, I don't know if that
right.
if that really helps or not because, I mean, look at Telesco's last quarterbacks: Drew Brees, Philip Rivers, and Justin Herbert. Like,
Yeah,
okay, like he knows how to pick them. So I was like, he could him and Brady talking, Brady doing the interviews, asking these questions, especially with
yeah,
Shador saying, I think that's gonna be the best one. Like if Brady was Shador, I think Shador would take it more serious, with a more because
right.
if you're picking that high, you're not really a good franchise, usually. So if you have a strong background, strong culture, even though you're picking up very high, players can respect that and they could come in with a different mentality. So that's what I'm hoping for. Even though it kind of sounds like I'm looking towards next future, which sucks
Yeah,
because we still got 8 more games, and technically we're not
yeah.
out technically, but
You never
like
know. We
yeah,
could go on a win streak, right? And
I've been calling that 14 game win streak. The more later we do it, the more chances of it being in the Super Bowl.
that is true,
Yeah,
right? You get hot towards the end.
yeah,
That you get hot towards the end, it's all good.
yeah. We do a baseball style hot.
Yeah,
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 yeah. So, but yeah, I mean,
yeah, man. So,
yeah, I'm excited, man. Like,
go
I'm
ahead.
excited to see us play. It hurts when we see Minshew do all these messed up things on offense, but like the offense, we see Bowers do his thing. We see Trey and DJ do their
Right,
thing.
right,
Even if it's not that
right.
many plays, they still like one or two gets really exciting. Besides his
Yeah,
last game, Madison's been really good. The Chiefs
yeah,
defense is like number one in rushing. So what do you expect?
yeah.
And I think they did
And he
like
did a decent job. He did a
yeah.
decent job.
Look, they
Yeah,
showed like all
I
the
forgot who the
teams that they
guys.
played
Yeah,
and Madison had the second best stats out of all the running backs they played. And we're talking about
Nice.
Derrick Henry. We're talking about like all these
Yeah.
other big time running backs that they played against, and he had the best
And
one.
and Derrick Henry in Baltimore, that's two-headed monster, dude.
Yeah.
They have options when it comes to running.
Yeah, exactly. So their defense is legit, always brings it back to Luke Getsy. Like he knows the things that we know, and yet he still attempted these runs on the goal line, or like these just simple plays that they can figure out. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's their downfall. So
Yeah. No,
mhm.
that's it. That's pretty much it. Luke and the quarterback execution
Yeah,
has to get improved. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And they asked
Yeah.
AP about it, and AP was like, "Yeah, it's definitely part of it. Is mostly play calling, but he's like, also it's us. We got to stop doing the penalties. We got to actually start running and do all this stuff." And I'm just like, I get it, but you know, in the beginning we're
Yep.
doing
Yep.
good, and then somehow, some way, we just all stop. Like it's got to be changes. There's got to be adjustments. Yeah, and I don't know if Getsy's the guy.
Yeah. No, most definitely. He's too bland. Too
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
not enough flavor here.
Exactly. So
So for the injury report, we have Robert Spillane questionable for
questionable.
Sunday.
Okay. Questionable is
Yeah,
better
I
than
just
out.
noticed it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I did
that's
say it was scary. I mean, I think we both watched when he was getting carried out, and my
right.
heart dropped, and I was like, I almost turned off the game. I
Yeah,
was just like, I can't take this. And then he did come back out though, and he came back on his own feet, and he
yeah,
told AP, "Nah, I'm good. I'm not missing this game." So I mean, obviously he
yeah,
was a little hurt, but not like an AC or MCL, because they did by this time
right.
they would have told us if it was anything serious. And questionable. That just means, for me, it just means they took him out. They let him rest for a couple more days. And doubtful is when I'd be worried. If I saw doubtful, then I'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe he's not gonna play. But questionable is like, okay, we're questioning it. We're waiting to see. Sunday comes to see him exercise and stretch. If it swells up, he will take him out. If it doesn't, he's good to go.
Joe Burrow seems to be on the injury list for the Bengals, and he had a right wrist issue early Tuesday, I believe so,
Okay.
because he's now full practice for the rest of the week, but unspecified for I
Okay.
don't know what that means necessarily,
Yeah.
but
That,
yeah, so
that's
right wrist for Joe Burrow there.
It's probably one of those. Let's just put it out there saying he's injured so they can think about
Yeah,
it. He probably just like, yeah, it's a little sore.
T. Higgins though, his receiver,
He's out,
right?
right?
He's out. He's
Yeah.
doubtful.
Doubtful. Yeah. Yeah,
He's
there we
doubtful.
go. There's the doubtful. That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one
That's
that
the one you don't
yeah,
want.
it's not
Yeah.
gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and then Trayvon's been crucial for us on
yeah.
the defensive side for the Raiders, and he had a hamstring injury
Yeah.
early this week. Seems to be full practice
Nice.
and nothing being said.
Nice.
So that's a good
Yeah.
sign.
Yeah. Cause I definitely know he went into, like, they put him on the injury report like last week's games too, the before the Chiefs.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
it was just like he was sore, like everyone else. And then we obviously saw him play against the Chiefs, and he looked great. Full
yeah,
practice. They don't say full practice just all nonchalant. So
right,
yeah,
right,
because
right,
they
right.
get in trouble. They put full practice, and they're like, "Oh, he's actually out," and then they're like, "Oh, you're lying."
Somebody put $1,000 on that gambling ticket, and you
Yeah,
fall for
you're
it.
gonna win. Yeah. So
Yeah, no, that's yep. That's those are the crucial injuries
yeah.
from what I'm seeing, and it looks like without Wiggins, I mean, he has tons of weapons, and Joe Burrow can pull a rabbit out of a hat.
Yeah,
So
he could. And Jamar
he's
Chase
gonna
is
be
his main guy anyway.
right.
So Higgins is
Yeah,
really good. Not taking anything away from him, but Chase is the
yeah.
guy. And either way, so we were always going to have our hands full. But does it say anything about Michael Myers?
Nothing on Michael Myers.
No.
Michael Myers. Sorry,
Okay. Dang.
no,
I'm
nothing
still
on Michael
waiting for
Myers
it,
yet.
man. I want him back so badly.
Yeah,
I
yeah. He's been
yeah.
practicing from what I've heard.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
So
So unless he's like on the pup list or on the injury reserve where he has to wait like a certain amount of weeks to come back,
right.
that's the only thing I could think of. Or really, like, he's still mentally getting into it, or he's
Yeah,
what do you call it? Um uh
like
like
working a desk job.
yeah, no, yeah, yeah, like he's not, like, what do you call it? He doesn't have the the stamina and all of that. He doesn't have the playing body to go out there and
I see.
play. So
I see.
that could be it. But yeah, man, I want him back so badly just because that's just another weapon, and
Yeah,
we
for
could do a lot of no huddles with that kind of style, two tight end sets. So and with Brian injured, does it say anything about Brian in the injury report?
Uh, he's at full
Full
practice.
practice.
He's at
Okay,
full practice.
okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, if we could get
So
Myers
he'll
back,
probably be there. Mhm.
that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still thinking
No,
about
well,
that
shit,
lineup of Jacoby, Bowers, and then Myers and Harrison Bryant right there.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, no huddle that shit. Yeah, but
Then we can get some points on the board, huh?
yeah, get some points on the
But
board. Especially when we tiring their defense and they take out their
yeah,
their defenders to rest. We could do no huddles there. Just boom, 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 man. Get emotion. And that's gonna help our running game. That's just one extra big boy blocking. So yeah.
true,
But we need to
true,
stop
true,
trying
true.
to trying to build this like run first mentality. Like, bro, like, yes,
I
let's
mean,
keep running. Let's keep it
we need an
balanced.
identity.
Yeah.
We need an identity.
Let's
That's too late for that.
yeah, let's do a different. Let's do a Brock Bowers identity. That's what I need. That's what we
There you
want. Yeah.
go. That's
Like,
what the identity is
yeah.
exactly. I
th-
was, dude. I heard that statement. And I'm thinking, bro, you can't score from the 1 yard line right now. So what identity are you talking about?
Yeah.
Punch the gap right there, get the score, and then what? Then you can
Mhm.
mention this shit.
Yep. You got
Identity. What you
yeah,
said it. Brock is your
Brock.
identity.
That's your identity. Yep. You got receivers that are quick. You got tight end. You got a tight end that's quick. You got a big tight end. You got receivers that can catch the ball. Like,
Yeah, most definitely,
yeah, like I'm
most
not
definitely.
saying let's do like empty set. Like we could do one running back and one tight end. Like, we need
Yeah,
some blocking, but we should not be like if we don't get anything done with the first play run, then we should start passing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, okay. Just we need to see more like we were talking earlier, the screen passes.
yeah.
A
Let's
little
switch
more
it
play
up.
action.
Yeah. Get some flavor on
Things
that
like that.
offense.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like
right,
like
right.
the fake reversals, the fake sweeps. Like, let's mix all of
Yeah,
that in, and and so I'm hoping maybe Powers like makes the balance on the offensive line. Like let's say because Andre James has been playing, pretty bad, and which is surprising because he's been really good the past 2 years. And offensive lineman is not like the other position where like the older you get, the worse you get. Like it's kind of
yeah,
like the offensive linemen are like quarterbacks. Like the older they get, it's more about techniques and stuff. And so,
yeah,
and weights. So, you get really good. Like our best left tackle in the league is the dude from the Niners, Trent Williams. And that dude's like
yeah.
45. I think he's like 41 or 42, but that's a elite left tackle, 42-year-old.
That's pretty up there for football, dude.
Right?
That's pretty old for
Yeah.
football.
That's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's like LeBron still being the number one player at 41.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's
Like
crazy.
that
Wow,
dude, like yeah, like I remember like last year when the
he
Niners
got
had him,
paid.
like number one everything with him in the lineup, and he got injured for like 2, 3 games. That whole entire offense fell apart. They couldn't block,
That's
they
crazy.
couldn't run, they
Wow,
couldn't pass. Like that one dude made like that offensive line becoming like a top 5 to like a top 15, 20 without him.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
That
that's
that's
crazy how good he is, man.
one man in the line, huh?
One
That's
man,
crazy.
140-year-old man. Yeah, Trent Williams is
Woo.
raw, bro. He's raw. He's
That's crazy. I mean, we'll see what Jackson Powers can do then at
yeah.
center,
Yeah, man.
and we'll go from there. Hopefully, they pull a win against the Bengals. But then again, you know, uh, at this point, we got to go on the street. Then
Yeah, it literally have to
it's
win
either
out.
street or bust.
Yeah, if you want playoffs, it has to be a win out. You have to win out.
Yeah.
Like if you want your
Yep.
quarterback of the future, you got to ask for competitive losses. Like, I don't want to just get blown out. I want to be like the
And
offense
it's
had
been
to do a last minute touchdown to beat us, or they had to get
eh,
down the field to score a last minute field goal. Like that's what
yeah.
I
No,
want.
it's
Yeah.
been like that. But yeah, except for maybe 1 or 2
Yeah.
games that were up by 2 touchdowns, all in the 4th quarter,
Yeah.
or by turnovers here and there.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
mean, the defense keeps us in the game, so now it's up to the
Yeah.
offense. We know what the problem is, and
Yeah.
it's quarterbacking and it's
And it's
Luke Getsy,
also
so,
coordinated. Yep. Our defense has
yeah.
never failed us in the first half. Like
Yeah.
they,
I can't even speak bad about special teams, man. They
yeah,
don't even
special
screw it
teams
up.
been great. Like, I think last week is the time that, they were getting more returns, but other than that, man, Carlson's been great. I mean, I think we had the best punter in the
Yeah.
league. So It's
I think he's only missed one field goal. That
yeah, I think
one field
so.
goal, I forgot what game that was, but yeah, that
Yeah.
he missed one field goal so far. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm trying to
so
remember. It was
cool.
a game that we had lost too by like 2 field goals or by like a field goal or something. Like if we would have hit that
Somewhat
field goal, we would have been
for the
tied
most
or
part. Yeah,
something.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah. So yeah, man, like I said, we're right there. We're right there. Like what will a
yep.
quarterback make a difference in? You know what I'm saying? Like with good leadership skills. So
Well, let's hope for Shador Sanders or Mr. Cam.
yeah.
Let's
Yep.
go for one of those guys in Miami.
Yep.
So let's see what happens,
Yeah.
and we'll see you on Sunday at 10
Sunday
a.m.
fun day.
Yep, Sunday fun day at the Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah. Oh, it's in
No,
Vegas.
they'll be in Cincinnati this time,
Oh, okay. What is
but
it?
yeah,
The
and then
Paul
it's bye
Brown?
week after that.
Yeah, the Paul Brown Stadium, I think it's called, or something
Oh,
like that.
Brown,
Something like that. But yeah, we'll see if
Cincinnati
Getsy is
Bengals.
still there during the bye.
Yeah, for real. He'll no. The coach said already he's gonna stick with him,
Yeah,
but he said that about what's his name as well. So Devontae Adams. So
yeah, that's true. He's probably just saying things to. We can't trade Getsy.
we can't trade gets. You're
You're
fired.
fired. I did hear that. That sounds like the Raiders are not looking to fire sell. They're not looking to sell anybody else or buy anything either,
Yeah, yeah,
trade
yeah,
for anyone or trade out. So yeah, because at first they were talking about maybe Jacoby, but I was like, that's stupid because he still has at least 2 more years. They talked about
yeah.
Spillane because this is Spillane's final year. And
Okay.
they know his price is going to go up. But I'm like, I mean, I feel like they're going to keep him. I feel like they're going to try to keep him. So if they
Yeah.
trade him, they're risking losing him like next year. So I don't think that's happening. And I can't think of anyone else like who going to get rid of. Like everybody is useful. We don't have no mercenaries on the team.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
Yeah. There's no maybe Zamir, but he's got no value
yeah,
right
he's got no
now.
value, and he's on a rookie contract, so better keep him for now.
I'm just thinking because what do we need him for?
Yeah, yeah,
We got Madison.
we need him to fumble the ball.
All right,
Awesome, man.
Sunday, 10 a.m.
Yeah,
Everybody, join
Sunday,
us.
10 a.m.
Like and subscribe. Like and
Like,
subscribe.
subscribe.
Radar personnel.
12 p.m. for some people, 1 p.m. for others.
Depends on the mood you're in.
Depends on the mood and what you inhaled. Dun, dun. You might be late and got it on TiVo. Raiders!
Radar.